Hello, I'm Jim Trinker from VideogamerTV, and I'm joined by Steve Burns, who has played Arkham Knight. No, you've not played Arkham Knight.
No, I watched someone else play it.
Watched someone else play Arkham Knight. Okay, but you've seen it in action, and it's looking good.
Yeah, it's looking good. Maybe going to be too big, as usual.
Yeah.
Like, oh, bigger is better. It's not really in this sense. But hopefully they'll learn from the mistakes of Arkham City.
They've got the whole Batmobile as a kind of central mechanic now, so they need that wider space, it's argued. Hopefully they'll be able to make it work. But the central mystery, really, about the game is the Arkham Knight character, the villain, and nobody knows who it is.
No, at first you thought that was going to be Batman, but then, no. It's a new character, apparently. It's a collaboration with DC.
Right. I think they said something like they were looking to make this this Arkham Knight character part of the Batman mythology going forward.
Righto, friends.
But there's been a lot of online speculation. So we've cherry-picked a few of the best fan theories to examine how much validity they have. And so what we got first of all?
Hush.
You hush. Secondly, the goat from Goat Simulator.
Can't see it. I mean, when I saw it,
it
definitely wasn't a goat. However, maybe advanced cloaking technology.
Yeah.
Also used a gun, the Arkham Knight. So
it could be really complicated, expensive armor.
Yeah.
Like it could sort of fit a goat, but like Tony Stark style kind of.
Yeah, like molds around.
Yeah, yeah.
I think, you know, the US military, there's like a film about this, wasn't there? The Many Stirred Goats.
Yeah.
About military uses, and it's just a very military get-up.
It could be a very elaborate allusion to that, certainly. I mean, Rocksteady are clever.
Very clever, very clever. You know, the Joker's dead. Oh, but is he? No, he's dead. No, he'll definitely be back. So, you know, maybe it is a goat.
Thirdly, we've got the train from Train Simulator, sort of a corruption of the goat theory, really.
Yeah, yeah. You know how the internet is. You know, the internet detectives will take something, and they'll just keep on going on and on and on, and you know. Maybe this is also the Arkham Knight as a sign of Half-Life 3, a sign of a Metal Gear Solid 4 Xbox 360 port.
Yeah,
they'll keep on going with that. They'll keep on running. So I can't see it being a train. I think it's a bit weird. I mean, a goat is difficult enough.
Yeah,
but hiding an entire train.
Yeah,
and also making it look a bit like a man. Again,
it kind of depends on how technologically skilled the villain is. So going back to Tony Stark, you got your Hulkbuster armor, you could fit a train in that.
Yeah. Well, this is the thing. Batman's superpower has always been money. And I just think in The Dark Knight Rises, they tried to play around with that because Batman lost some of his money for about 8 minutes.
Yeah.
And I think maybe that's the angle they're going for. Yeah. Maybe it is all about cash. Possibly.
So the other theory that's going around, and it's an interesting one, this, but your mum.
Yeah, I'm not sure whether it's technically my mum or
So perhaps not your mum specifically.
Yeah, maybe a broader, more fictionalized mum.
Just like, you know, your mum.
Yeah. I mean, it could be, right? That one could be it. And I said in the preview that I actually think that it's Batman's dad.
Right.
So, you know, when you were a bit younger and, you know, your parents would give you money and they'd say, don't waste it.
Yeah.
And then you'd invariably go out and waste it. Well, I mean, imagine how mad Batman's dad is.
Yeah.
That he spunked all that money on toys, essentially.
Who's
running the company?
I've left you $80 billion.
Who's running the firm? Who's running it?
You've spent it on dressing up as a road and battering tramps.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And, you know, and also his father, Thomas Wayne, was a big fan of, you know, truth and justice.
Yeah.
And what have you done? You've used this money to become your own private military army.
Yeah.
It's not in the spirit of Gotham.
No.
So, it could be vengeful parents back from the Lazarus pit.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. That's a solid one. I think. Yeah. I think my money's on that one. Lastly, probably in tying in with the Oculus Rift news, Facebook is touted to be a big villain in the next game.
Yes, well, Mark Zuckerberg himself is already a villain in many people's eyes.
Yeah.
So, I mean...
And if anyone's got the money in the real world...
in actuality...
To be the Batman...
Then it is probably him. Although, you know, you think that when you get to that level of wealth, you have a guy You have a guy for that? Batman is an anomaly that he actually does it himself, whereas most billionaires, they have fixers and people they just send out into, you know, politics or other war zones to get shit done.
But at least he's hands-on.
Yes.
You can say that for him.
Well, there was this thing on Reddit a few weeks ago that he was seen visiting Oculus and no one believed it. They were like, why would Facebook buy Oculus VR? So we know that he's not going to just send someone out to do it. He's going to do it himself.
No,
so,
absolutely.
I mean, of the 5, I think the last 2 are far more likely than maybe a train.
So Facebook / possibly Zuckerberg himself.
That's true, yeah.
Very hands-on CEO, is a bit like Nick Clegg visiting a steelworks in Sheffield.
Yeah.
Always likes to get stuck in.
Thinking, I don't know what any of this is, but I reckon it's probably good for my image.
Yeah, I can give it a go.
And, you know, and your mum as well. I don't know how the investment structure works.
Well, maybe Zuckerberg is Batman's mum.
You know what? That, I reckon, I'm going to tell you right now that will be a better story than whatever the fuck they've come up
Alright, I'm Detective Inspector Tam McLeish and this is a shitebag test. Click that and subscribe. If you didn't, you're a shitebag and you're going in there, right?